Hey everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
And it's, I guess, Chris and Anthony week here at Enjoy English School. We're talking about the magical art of stop motion animation, and it's day one of our 2-day article.
没错，今天跟明天我们都会介绍这个主题，叫定格动画 （Stop Motion Animation）。对于 animation 这个字，我相信大家都很有印象。animation 这个词的话，很多地方像是日本的这种动画，我们叫 anime， 对不对？它的话就是前面都一样，是 A-N-I-M-E， 指的是日本的动画。But animation 就是动画这种类型的这种影片。有的时候你也会听到 the animated films， 用 animated 当形容词，在后面接上 films 来表达超过90分钟以上的这种动画电影，都可以这样说。所以我们今天要介绍的主题呢，就是定格动画到底是怎么样制作出来的，还有它背后的一些背景。
Today is one of those days where I think the grammar is pretty easy, but we have some tricky vocabulary. Get your pencil, get your highlighter ready, and we'll make sure we make this a beautiful, smooth ride. Let's get ready for paragraph 1. All right, so let's get right into paragraph 1. Again, make sure you got your pencil and highlighter. There's some tough vocabulary today. Our subtitle says, for over a century, C5S, for over a century, filmmakers have worked wonders with stop motion animation.
没错，在这里 worked wonders。好，在这里的话就是创造出许多奇迹。With stop motion animation， 意思就是用这种定格动画的方式创造出许多精彩的一些作品。好，在这里 over a century， 想象一下哦，这样的这个历史已经超过了100多年了耶。
Paragraph 1 begins, bringing characters to life on the big screen involves hard work and patience.
好，在我们第一段第一句话就提到了 bringing characters to life， 意思就是把这些角色栩栩如生的搬到大荧幕上 on the big screen。 The big screen 指的就是指这个电影，对不对？ Involves hard work and patience， 这牵涉到了许多的努力 hard work and patience 跟耐心。
Especially with stop motion animation, it can require a great deal of patience.
尤其是什么 especially with stop motion animation， 尤其是这种定格动画的制作过程呢 it can require a great deal of patience。 在这里如果提到 a great deal of something， 后面往往接的是不可数的名词。在这里的话 patience 你没有办法去数它，说一个耐心两个耐心，耐心是不可数的，所以我们会说 a great deal of patience 来表达充分的耐心，许许多多的耐心才能完成这样的作品。
Pick up your pencil, write that down. Patience, 不可数, great deal of 后面要加 UCN 什么。Let's look at our next sentence, sometimes called stop frame. Stop motion animation is a technique that has been around for over 100 years.
在这里的话我们就知道说原来 stop motion animation 还有一个别的名称叫做 sometimes called stop frame。 在这里特别注意一下 stop 跟 frame 中间还有一个 hyphen， 对不对？好，指的是定格， frame 就是指这个画面一格一格的画面叫做 frame， 或者是你平常说如果是相框的话 picture frame 那个也是 frame， 所以 frame 这个字大家应该是不陌生的。他说这种定格动画 is a technique， 好，重音放在 nick 这个地方 ni 的部分 technique。 OK， the technique 就是指技巧 that has been around for over 100 years。 在这边讲到 has been around 指的意思是 has existed， 已经存在了超过100年以上的时间了。
Now maybe you know the word technology. It uses that T-E-C-H. And today people think like technology, technique, 都是有关科技, but actually, technique is an ancient Greek word and it means art.
Oh,
right. So technology is a kind of art. Technique, your skill, is a kind of art.
原来如此，这是从希腊文来的一个字汇。老师说呢，这个 technique 这个字从希腊文衍生过来，原本的意思就是 art， 就是艺术。好，所以说科技呢也可以是一种艺术，它是从这个字根过来的。
Let's continue by taking one still image or taking one frame. So by taking one still image after another, filmmakers are able to create impossible scenes that have dazzled and delighted audiences over the years.
所以在这里他说 by taking one still image after another. 这边讲的 still 只是静止不动的，不是那个依然 I'm still 怎样 I'm still single 就那种，不一样哦。这个地方 still 指的是不动的 motionless. 所以说 by taking one still image after another. 好，这种静止的画一格一格的把它拍下来之后呢，Filmmakers are able to create impossible scenes that have dazzled and delighted audiences over the years. 好，这么多年来，好，他们这些制作人呢，他们把它拍出来之后，会创造出许多的场景，让人眼睛为之一亮，让人觉得说，哇，怎么那么厉害这样的场景。Dazzle somebody 意思就是让人眼睛一亮的意思 Dazzle 当动词来使用，所以这里的话让我想起小的时候你们可能在那个上课的时候会在那个教科书的这个右下角画上一个一个的人，然后他这样整个这样翻起来的时候就很像是一个人在动的那种感觉，有没有？就是那种感觉，它是这种定格动画，一张一张拍，然后最后放在一起，呈现出一种播放的连续感。
Look at the word scene, that C 没有发音, so I drew a little tata above my C. And then look at the word delighted. 这个 GH 也没有发音，画一个叉叉 so we don't say delighted. Some people feel that word's hard. Scenes, dazzled, delighted. Easy grammar.Tough vocabulary today.
Yeah, 没错。所以在这里的话，要注意那个 scene 这个 C， 还有 dazzled， 还有 delighted 那个 GH 是不发音，这些东西都很重要。
Now, Anthony, very quickly, I'd like to ask, have you ever used any stop-motion animation? Or, like you said, the picture book, right? The flip book. Anthony was talking about
book.
Flipbook.You draw the little pictures?
Usually, I when I was little, I drew the picture myself, so I make my own flip book.
Those are fun to make, right?
Yes.
You could buy little books that are really good for it, right?
Yes.
Do you remember what you drew?
Very little guy jumping up and down, like running around. Yeah, something like that. Very stupid.
As an American, of course, 要暴力, right? I remember I drew like two guys fighting.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
The head like
I love that.
爆炸了。
没有错，太酷了。
We should do another. We should make like a book together, like
Yeah.
two characters working. Okay,
Exactly.
Let's get ready for a quick break. And when we come back, we have more with our magic art of stop motion animation. And we're back with more Enjoy English School and the magic art of stop-motion animation. So we learned about a little bit of how people started to do this 100 years ago.
没错，所以我们今天继续要跟大家分享这个 stop motion animation 的故事。那我们也晓得说呢，它是在100多年前就已经有人开始在制作这样子的定格动画了。
Now, paragraph 2 begins, the process is simple. Put an object in front of the camera,and then expose a single frame of film.
OK， 接下来第二段这个地方，我们就要告诉你怎么制作这种定格动画。很简单 ，the process is simple。好，这过程 process 很简单。Place an object in front of the camera。好，摆一样东西放在这个镜头前面。And then expose a single frame of film， 所以这个镜头都拍出来一格一格制作的这个成品，那个是用 frame。我们刚才第一段的时候就提到 ，expose 就是让它曝光在这个底片上面，就会出现一格一格底片。Expose a single frame of film， 这是第一步。
Then move the object slightly and expose another frame.
OK， 接下来第二步呢 ，then。Move the object slightly， 稍微移动一点点这个物体 ，then and expose another frame， 移动一点点之后呢，它再继续再曝光一次，然后再变成另外一格。
By repeating this process again and again, the object will appear to come to life.
OK， 只要这样反复操作之后呢 ，by repeating this process again and again。The object will appear 看起来就像 to come to life 好像活了起来一样
Since or because there are 24 frames per second in a motion picture, this usually requires hundreds of thousands of these minute adjustments.
在这句话里面蛮重要的哦。Since 就是 because 因为的意思，因为呢一格里头1秒钟如果有24格这样的动画的话，它就会有这种动起来的感觉嘛，对不对？ This usually requires hundreds of thousands of these minute adjustments. 这个地方的话特别注意 minute 这个地方不是念成 minute 是 minute。好，这个 minute 的话它是一个形容词，指的是很细微很细微的adjustments 调整，所以说今天你为了它动起来，往往呢一部动画呈现你就要做过 hundreds of thousands of， 意思就是数十万张的这种小小的调整，曝光的底片，然后最后把它放在一起，才有机会制作出来，很辛苦的。
All right, let's look at these two words, minute and minute. Number one, they're spelled the same, so this makes it tricky. We know this is an adjective, so 这个 I 要长 I, my...And then we have newt, like the word moon. I wrote minute on my paper, and then I wrote the word M-O-O-N, so I remember this oo sound. Now, minute and minute 也有一个关系. They're both really small things. A minute, 60秒而已, it's not a long time. Minute is super tiny. I would say, 比起来minute 比 a minute 还小。
没错，所以这里的话，老师把这两个字的连结性放在一起。第一个，他们外貌上都看起来一模一样，
Yeah.
对不对？然后再来第二件事情 ，minute 指的是分钟60秒而已，少少的。那 minute 给人的感觉是小小很细微的。但是老师读起来感觉 minute 是真的超级超级小，就是比那个时间的1分钟还要小的那种感觉，就是超级小的那种调整，细微的调整，我们可以用 minute 这个字来表达。这个字的话很特别，要特别注意这个地方，好，不要被它的外貌给骗了。
When I was a kid, there was a very popular stop motion animation. I wonder if it was popular in Taiwan. I don't think it was. They were called the California Raisins.California
raisins. We have pingu. It's like a penguin.
That's what I thought of in Taiwan. Pingu, right?
Yeah, pingu. Yes.
Yeah, pingu. That's what I thought of. And pingu is cute.
Yes.
We had the California raisins, and they were like
加州葡萄干哦。
It was like singing raisins.
Oh, it's so
and
cute.
really, it was a commercial for us to buy more
raisins.
Like more raisins. But they would sing and dance, and they had like a Christmas show.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I loved to watch this Christmas show as a kid, but today it's so bad. I can't watch it. It's so terrible.
Oh, wow. So
it's like as bad as the Star Wars Christmas special.
Oh, yeah. That Chewbacca
terrible.
family.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got more talk about 30-year-old cartoons. All right, we're back with more Enjoy English School and the article, The Magic Art of Stop Motion Animation. Let's look at paragraph 3. Sometimes paper cutouts are used, and some filmmakers have tried using puppets with movable joints.
OK， 所以接下来我们最后这一段呢，他提到说 sometimes paper cutouts。好，这个地方特别知道一下 paper cutouts。如果说今天你提到说这个 paper cutout 就像纸材的那种图样，或者有的时候你会看到那种 cardboard cutout， 多半是在那个外面有看到那种把那个纸板剪成人形的样貌，对不对？那种感觉，所以有的时候会有这种纸材的那种图样啦，或者是呢，这些 some filmmakers have tried using puppets with movable joints。提到这个 puppets 就是可以动的这种玩偶，我自己想到 puppets 会想到什么 Kermit the Frog。Yeah,
Kermit, yeah.
科米蛙有没有 Kermit the Frog？
When I was a little boy, I used to carry a Kermit doll everywhere.
真的哦，哇哦。OK， 那真的是在美国文化里头一个很重要的代表，所以他们会用许多不同这种玩偶啦，或 with movable joints。joints 就是关节的意思，所以它这个关节可以动，所以它动起来的时候感觉像栩栩如生，就像真人一样。
Now listen to how I say these two words. They sound the same, but they're really different. Ready? Cutouts and cut out. cutouts, the word in our magazine, is a compound word. We have two words together, so we want to stress the first syllable. 那个第一个音节，你可以画一条线. So we know this is cutouts. If it's a verb, 就当两个单词, we'll say cut out. So we have cutouts and to cut out.
没错，这个重音的部分会决定说它到底是名词呢，还是这个分开两个字的一个动词片语哦。所以平常在听的时候，你必须要从声音的这个重音来去判断，它说的是名词 cut out 还是动词 cut out。好，这个东西要把它分得很清楚才行。
However, the most popular way to create stop motion animation is using clay figures, a style of film known as claymation.
所以最后呢，他就说 however 如果说今天的关节啊那些东西这是一种嘛，对不对？ However 然而呢 the most popular way to create stop motion animation 最受欢迎的会去制作这种定格动画的做法呢 is using clay figures. 这个地方 clay 当然指的是粘土，对不对？如果是粘土它就没有关节的问题，它整个都可以随便你捏随便你弄，对不对？ It's a style, 所以它这边讲到逗号，这个逗号后面的话是一个同位语的感觉， a style of film known as claymation. 它把 clay 跟 animation 蹦结合起来变成 claymation， 变成是一个粘土动画，一种新的这种拍摄的风格。
Now, much earlier in the show, you talked about Japanese animation called anime. Before anime, this word became more popular in America, people actually, just like claymation, put these two words together. Japan animation became Japanimation.
Oh, really?
Which was the old way of saying anime. I think most people today know that anime means Japanese cartoons, but before it was called Japanimation. I remember when I first learned about, anime, we called it Japanimation, and then like the next year, everybody called it anime. It was a very fast transition in America.
原来如此，所以在美国的话，最开始接触到日本拍摄的动画片的时候，以前它没有叫 anime， 它以前叫 Japanese animation。Japanimation。
Japanimation.
Yeah, Japanimation.
Yeah.
然后后来慢慢演变成 anime， 好，把这个 animation 的后面弄掉，变成这个 anime， 然后把这变成 anime，
Right.
然后那个 me 的上面有的时候还会有一撇，就变成 anime， 好，这样的一个用法。还有的时候也没有那一撇，指的是日本动画，所以它的这个流变是不断的在改变的呢。
There were other claymations besides the California raisins, but for some reason, I can't really think of them. But for like a few years in the late 1980s in America, that was like the cool way to make art.
哇，所以原来在1980年代在美国，尤其是在1980年代的后期的时候，这是一种非常常见的也非常受欢迎的一种表现形式，就是使用粘土动画来展现艺术。
And with that, let's get ready for our vocabulary review. All right, we're back with more Enjoy English School. Let's do our review and then wrap it up for the day. Our first vocabulary word today is stop motion animation.
Stop motion animation 就是我们今天的主题，定格动画。不要忘记咯， Stop motion 中间有一个小小的 hyphen， 它就会变成一个形容词去修饰后面的 animation。
Number 2, to expose a single frame of film.
To expose a single frame of film， 意就是要去曝光，让底片曝光，形成它的一格。好，在这里的话是在第二段的地方，后面会看到。
Number 3, a technique.
A technique 就是一个技法、技巧的意思。
Number 4, minute adjustments.
Minute adjustment, minute 它看起来像 minute 一样，但它念成 minute， 这个 newt 那个部分呢是长音的 u， 好 minute 是微小的， minute adjustment 指的是微小的调整。
Number 5, and finally, a figure.
figure figure 的话就是一个玩偶的那种形态或是人物。 figure 的意思很多，在这边指的是 clay figure， 指的是粘土做的人偶，但是很多其他地方类似像是 political figure 政治人物， Figures and charts 指的是可能会是那个图表，它的意思非常多，要看上下文才知道哦。
Now, that's it for today, but we'll be back with day 2 of our magical art of stop-motion animation, and we hope to see you there. For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.